Hello everyone and welcome back. I've been getting a lot of messages asking if it's possible to make the iShot build with 10 or 20 divines, so I decided to make a 5 divine build and share it with everyone. Let's start with the equipment for this build. The bow, just a regular bow without an additional arrow. This specific bow is 428 DPS. Since we're using Herald of Thunder on this build, getting some lightning damage on our bow is a great option, and luckily for us, they're very cheap. This bow was 1 divine. For the quiver, look for one with flat fizz, flat cold, damage with bows, projectile speed, attack speed, some dexterity, and mana gain per enemy killed. This quiver was 20 exalted orbs. The helmet, a standard evasion base helmet with triple res, some life and mana. This helmet was 3 exalted orbs. Body armor, high evasion base, preferably 1.5k and above, and at least 50 spirit. This body armor was 45 exalted orbs. Rings, life, chaos resistance and other resistances that you need. Some flat cold, cold damage percentage and flat fizz would be nice but are not necessary whatsoever. Both of the rings were 33 exalted orbs. For the amulet, life, mana and any resistances that you need, some stats would be great. This amulet was 3 exalted orbs. Gloves, evasion based gloves with life, attack speed and any resistances that you need. These gloves were 30 exalted orbs. For the belt, life, mana, chaos resistance and any resistances that you need. This belt was 10 exalted orbs. Boots, 30% movement speed, life and any resistances that you need. These boots were 15 exalted orbs. For jewels, look for jewels with attack speed with bows, attack damage, elemental damage, cold damage, damage with bows, projectile damage, chance to inflict elemental ailments, freeze buildup, shock chance, and make sure that you have at least one jewel with gain life on kill if you don't have any life on kill on your gear. On average, each jewel was 10 exalted orbs, some were cheaper, but we will count them as 10, so a total of 7 jewels would equal to 70 exalted orbs. Everything combined would be 229 exalted orbs and 1 divine for the bow. At the current divine to exalted orb market ratio, which is 1 divine orb for 87 exalted orbs, this whole setup was 3.63 divine orbs. That puts us below 4 divines, even cheaper than the initial goal of 5 divines. Let's head over to the skill tree. Start by taking projectile damage and damage with hits against enemies affected by elemental ailments. Increased bonuses gained from equipped quiver. Increased damage for each type of elemental ailment on enemy. Evasion and movement speed. Elemental damage with attacks and a jewel slot. Attack damage and movement speed. Increased damage with bows and increases and reductions to projectile speed also apply to damage with bows. Movement speed and skill speed, attack speed and attack speed per 15 dexterity, dexterity and evasion rating, damage while affected by heralds, acrobatics, damage penetrates a percentage of elemental resistance, movement speed and projectile damage, going back down to some elemental damage nodes, chance to shock, freeze buildup, and damage penetrates a percentage of elemental resistance, going back up, taking jewel slots, cold damage, freeze buildup, and increased damage against frozen enemies. Back down to projectile damage, and projectiles have a percentage to chain an additional time from terrain. These nodes are really great when we are in narrow maps. If you have a 6 link on your ice shot, then you can drop these and simply use ricochet. And last but not least, attack speed per accuracy rating. Now let's head over to the skill gems. For ice shot, we have heft, primal armament, and martial tempo. For Herald of Thunder we have innervate, glaciation, cold infusion, Herald of Ice, lightning infusion, conduction, and magnified effect. For wind dancer we have blind, lightning rod, scatter shot, lightning penetration, and concentrated effect. For orb of storms, overabundance, chain, and unleash, cast on shock, ball lightning, and cast on freeze, voltaic mark, Impetus, and Energy Retention. If you want to boss on this character, you will have to buy the Thief Torment ring, which is 3 divines at the moment. You just swap the ring, swap Impetus and Energy Retention to cast on Shock, turn off cast on Freeze, turn on cast on Shock, use Orb of Storms, Lightning Rods, and then because we have cast on Shock, it will proc Ball Lightnings at the boss. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.